So Jamal's performance was just off the charts. The anticipation off the snap here is really something else.
Yeah, this is one of the things that used to drive me nuts when I was on the other sideline. He always makes those plays where you almost question whether or not he's supposed to come, and he knows that he's got the right moment for him. Just started out, these guys did a great job here on the back end. If you're a quarterback, you're looking at this and you see him kind of over top of him, you're going, well, is this guy coming? You got Jamal down here, you don't know if he's coming. You're not really sure by the leverages of all the DBs of what's coming. And Jamal does a great job of getting off the ball here.
He gets the strip, and then he makes the tackle of Barkley after the forced fumble.
This is a really good play here by him because he doesn't give up on the play, especially after this right here. A lot of times you see one of these guys squirt out of here, and a bad play turns into good for them. And this is a good job of staying on his feet and then having awareness to make this play here. What he does a great job of here, and this can easily happen to a lot of secondary guys when they blitz, is when they go to blitz and this guy goes to block, they get too wide and they get up the field and this guy's able to push up. And you can see here he does a good job taking on the blocker and then staying flat and then going to get this guy and then getting the ball out. This was a point of emphasis for us the entire week of getting the ball out.
So this is going to be one of the NFL's plays of the year in my mind.
This is a phenomenal play. It's interesting, and I know I said this before. We're on the sideline. I'm finished writing out really our first drive, kind of the thoughts of what we were going to do, what we talked about at halftime, and I can hear him talking, and he's talking about, I'm gonna get a turnover here. It's gonna be a great turnover when I get this thing, and I can hear him talking. And
is he saying this to you?
He's just saying it out loud, and he goes out here and he does a great job of winning one-on-one block versus the back and then doing a great job of just taking the ball away. You don't see this happen a whole bunch. This is what makes this such a great play is not only does he take the ball away, he goes and scores. You could see he played with the attitude of, I'm going to do everything I can to help us win this game. And I feel like there was a lot of guys like that. I think you saw it in his play. You could tell with his body language, the way that his effort throughout the game was phenomenal.
Rushing 4 here, Jordan Jenkins beats the left tackle, and he's been really good for you guys. I don't think he's getting enough props maybe externally.
Jordan is an unselfish rusher. He does everything he can to make sure, all right, hey, there's no way that this guy's going to be able to do this. He's not going to be able to do this. He's not going to be able to step up. He's going to go through this guy to the quarterback. Now, Jordan has these subtle little pass rush moves that guys sometimes don't understand that he's really effective with, where he gets his hands on you and then he throws you. He's a very strong player, and he does a great job of finishing the sack. Where you see a lot of guys right here, they'll fall off, they'll miss, they'll take the wrong angle. He finishes every time he gets his hands on the quarterback.
And you see him trying to get the strip there.
Yeah, the sack's never good enough for him. He's always trying to get the ball out.
So I know you must have been very happy with this one because Nathan Shepard has worked his way back. Again, a 4-man pressure, and he's just pushing back, unrelenting, and he gets to the quarterback.
This is one that easily, you see a lot of guys fall off of this sack, and he does a great job of holding on, get his feet, tripping him up, get him to the ground. Daniel Jones has been getting out a lot of these this year. This is a really good play by Shep because if he doesn't make this play, this is probably not going to turn out well for us.
Yeah, because this is one of the few times where Jordan is
a little bit uphill, but
this
is where he gets a tight. Sometimes when you get a tight end, these guys get really aggressive, thinking I'm going to beat this guy fast, and this is what this kid can do: is step up and go and cause problems that way.
6 sacks in all against the Giants, and it's got to be encouraging. On a lot of these, you're seeing just 4-man rushes. So that means you're taking care of business in the back end, and these guys are getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, those guys, one, they do a good job of rushing as a group. The back end, as many guys that we've kind of had playing in and out of there, have done a good job of just being where they're supposed to be. When we're getting opportunities to make some plays, we're getting hands on the ball at the right time, but we're covering long enough to where these guys can get home.
Sam Darnold's skill set on full display last week, and you used his feet to your advantage here on a read option that was beautifully done.
Yeah, a lot of times when we're doing this, he's going to usually hand a lot of these balls off because the way that teams play it, you can get where he dives down and this guy scrapes over the top, and if he ends up pulling it, it's going to be a problem because there's going to be a free hitter over the top. Here he makes the right choice where he squeezes down, he can pull it. And a lot of times it's hard to see what's going on, and that's why we're expanded splits out here to really take these guys out of the equation, and it just opens up that lane and makes it nice and clean for them.
And Le'Veon's such a powerful back that, of course, he's going to get a lot of attention.
I mean, that's just his. I mean, he's a 235-pound guy. He's just a tough guy to bring down.
This is a key moment late in the game. It's a 3rd down and 7. You're down 6. They have momentum at this point. He goes back, surveys the field, and notices an opening, and he's off to the races.
Yeah, they had been bringing this, and we were struggling early picking this thing up, where it's a little bit of a pick to where they're kind of getting these guys all occupied and then wrapping him around. They're eating up the running back.
6-man pressure there.
Yep, and the one thing that Sam was noticing throughout the game, he kept talking about, man, there's a lane right here, and I think this lane turned out to be way bigger than what we thought.
And Sam gets down. Looks like he might have a little bit of an angle.
Yeah, well, I thought, we were kind of getting on him a little bit about, we thought he could have went and scored here, but this is probably the smart play we need him to make.
So Sam like getting opportunities to run it once in a while?
I think every once in a while, it's just we need to be right when we do it. So I don't think he really cares to start making guys miss in space.
All right, late in the 3rd quarter, you get an explosive play in the pass game, and these two continue to show great chemistry. That's Darnold and Jamison Crowder.
This is a play that he's had a lot of success on this year, and him in this situation, one-on-one, it's man coverage. This is a tough matchup for them, and you can see here he does a great job. And it's this little move right here when you got man-to-man and you're coming across the field, that little staircase there, it kind of freezes him, and now he's got to try to take that angle, and that separation there is just enough. And you can see here, Sam does a great job of putting this ball out in front and allowing him to run after the catch.
He does a nice job stepping up.
He steps up right here, but the fact that he settles down and is able to gather his feet, and you can see his arm angle, how it kind of can change, and that's just natural ability of being able to throw from different slots, and this is a really good throw.